Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Asiye Namdar in Washington, D.C. The numbers staggering, the resources limited, the journey extremely dangerous, and no end in sight to a human tragedy as Europe copes with the worst refugee crisis since World War II. The number of migrants entering Hungary has reached a new high. The government is trying to stem the tide by building a fence along the border with Serbia. In Budapest, a vigil for 71 migrants found dead in a truck near the Austria-Hungary border. Crowds lit the night sky with candles and prayed for the lives lost. As news surfaces of arrests, CCTV's Jim Spellman is in the newsroom with more. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Asiye. Authorities say these migrants, men, women, and children, were seeking a better life away from the violence in Syria when they died. Among the 71 bodies found packed into an abandoned truck parked on the side of a highway, 4 were children, a baby girl just a year or two old, and 3 boys ranging between the ages of 8 and 10. Authorities say the refugees suffocated after being sealed in this refrigerator truck by human smugglers. The truck likely sat for 2 days with the bodies inside. Travel documents found in the vehicle have led investigators to believe the victims were Syrians, likely fleeing the civil war. Police have made arrests.
In relation to this case, members of the National Investigational Office apprehended and detained 4 people, including 3 Bulgarians and 1 Afghan citizen. Houses were also searched, and nearly 20 other people were questioned as witnesses.
Police say one of the Bulgarians likely owned the truck and the other 2 were the drivers. It's unclear what role the Afghan may have played. Meantime, on the coast of Libya, 2,000 miles away, bodies are washing ashore after 2 boats packed with migrants capsized.
We're saying there's about 135 to 150 that are alive and between 100 and 105 dead. This is just an estimate so far.
The UN says more than 300,000 refugees have made the journey across the Mediterranean to Europe so far this year.
We have been forced into this route. It's called the route of death. It's now called the grave of the Mediterranean Sea.
European foreign ministers are working on a comprehensive plan to address the crisis.
The heads of state and governments are standing ready to meet if the preliminary work is done and if it's necessary to hold an emergency summit.
And the White House today urged European leaders to crack down on the smugglers while also protecting the migrants. No easy task, Asiye.
And what realistic measures are the Europeans considering to deal with this, Jim?
There are a number of ideas out there. The Austrians have floated a plan that would create so-called safe havens where migrants could be processed, potentially given safe passage into Europe. Those safe havens would be protected by troops acting under a UN mandate. But of course, Asiye, the real problem here is the violence in Syria and elsewhere in the Middle East that's making people, forcing people to risk their lives, the lives of their family, trying to find peace, trying to find someplace safe.
You're absolutely right about that. Jim Spellman live in our newsroom. Thank you.